Something about team just rubs me the wrong way. I don't know what it is.
Yes.
It's like a visceral reaction. I don't like it.
Well, you're
Right
big
there with
into like names and logos, and that's like a big thing. Uniforms, you're big into that.
Yeah, like the Seattle Kraken logo release and the hype video. That made me want to take my pants off yesterday. It was so good.
Well, first of all, I don't even know what a Kraken is. Everybody had to hit me to it yesterday.
Yes.
I didn't know about the liquor, and I never saw Clash of the Titans. Are you kidding?
You never learned about Greek mythology? I mean, what were you doing in elementary and middle school?
Never. What teacher?
He was taking Mike Bray. They were doing film strips, and Jason
Hold on.
was
In
doing...
elementary school, we learned about Greek mythology. What teacher?
Maybe middle school. I don't know.
Not in my middle school. Did you go to Poland?
I feel like that was high school, Cakes.
Okay,
but-
maybe high school. I don't know.
specifically remember 7th or 8th grade learning about Greek and Roman mythology.
Am I
Not
weird
me.
that you learn about Greek mythology at some point during your educational
I don't know one
career?
thing about Greek mythology. I got a
Definitely
master's
doesn't
degree.
know Plato's Republic or anything like that.
Well, I don't know
Greek
anything about that
mythology.
either.
Nope.
Anyway, let's go to the phone. Sean's in Richmond. Listen to us on 910 AM, 105.1 FM, where, by the way, momentum has been growing, and we're starting to slay in Richmond.
Very
Oh,
good.
yeah, that's true. We got good,
Thank
we got
you, Sean.
good news on that.
Sean, thank you for listening.
You're welcome, guys. Good morning. How
Hey,
are
buddy.
you?
Hey, at least
Hey.
we're killing it somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, we
Might as
got
well
a
be
call.
Richmond.
We got a call from the big boss in Richmond. We haven't
Both.
heard from him in a while since we
We might
probably
be
haven't
moving
heard
to
from him
Richmond.
since we did the dinner with him, which
Yes.
was last year, and
what's-
we've made
Bookbinders.
great strides.
What's real estate like in Richmond?
Cheaper.
Somebody pull up Zillow for me.
It's a lot cheaper. Yeah.
Yes, it is, because I moved from Northern Virginia, and I can tell you, it is definitely cheaper here. It is.
We might be there in a couple of years.
What's the real estate market look like?
It's good, man. It's thriving, and I'll help you guys any way you want.
All right. Appreciate that.
What's
So what
up,
do you
Sean?
think?
Well, listen, first of all, I just want to thank you guys. I know there's been crazy times, and listening to you guys in the morning, I've heard it a lot, but I think it bears repeating. You guys have kept it fresh, and some of your topics just hilarious, a sense of normalcy during some crazy times. So I appreciate you guys.
Thank you,
for that.
buddy.
Thank you, Sean.
You got it, man. Hey, so I'm with Eric on this, man. Being a lifelong Redskin fan, got a lot of friends within the organization, and I'm actually with Eric. I think this was so un-Snyder-like to just show restraint, think through it, and whether it's generic or not, guys, you got to think, right? This is a culture shock for Redskin Nation. We got it shoved down our throats. They made the change. But you got to think about what goes into it. You guys know better than I do, but trying to rebrand an 88-year-old franchise, I mean, it's a daunting task to begin with, and I think, he's going to do his research. I think he's going to listen to fans. I think he's going to, figure out what sponsors, what's the right thing to do.
Sean, we understand all that. This is just a visceral reaction thing. Let's just throw out the two names. Would you like Washington Football Team or Washington Football Club?
I kind of I liked it the fact they went with team, and I'll tell you
like
why.
team,
because-
okay. That's fair.
Well,
You like team.
And I'm not in love with it. I know it's, temporary, and I know that it's a placeholder, and, you could have put something catchy. But here's the thing, man. Most of us are going to wear our Redskins gear. I don't know that anybody's going to buy, merchandise, but a lot of the merchandise, think about this, that he sells right now, it says Washington Football. It doesn't say anything else. I mean, I've got numerous T-shirts that just says Washington Football, and I was thinking about it. I'm like, I think he went there because he can keep selling those type things without putting, the team on there. And I think it allows the Redskin fans to still wear what they want, support. I'm interested to see what happens with the fight song. I couldn't figure that out. No way. What is he going to do with that? But I just think it's the right thing to do. And imagine this, and I saw a lot of the trolling going on. LeBron, that's just clownish. I mean, like Lakers in Los Angeles. Go figure. But I just, I think when they beat somebody, and Lord help us if it's the Cowboys or the Eagles and they just got beat by a team from Washington. They don't even have their name. I think that's kind of exciting to think if they are good. And
We beat you and we don't even have a name.
Yeah, we don't even
Nameless
have a name.
team beat you.
Yeah, just from Washington just beat you. I also, it lets the NFL and society think for an entire year. when these guys show up with the passion, they do their sport, and now you just got to think, man, we pushed them to remove the name, and now these guys are out here doing their jobs. I think it just takes all distractions away, and it just lets them focus on
Sean, thank you. Sean, thank you. He could do an hour. Sean could do an hour on that.
No, look, we appreciate it. And like I said, we're getting great support on 910 AM, 105.1 FM in Richmond, where we've been slaying. Let's go to our pal D Woods on line 2. D wants to chime in. What's up, D?
D.
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
What's up, buddy?
How have you been dealing with the pandemic, man? You're a social guy who likes to go out and have drinks. I mean, now I guess things are coming back to normal, but
He's probably saving a ton of dough. He's staying inside, he's chilling.
I wish, Cakes. Now, the family and I now we're doing the outside bit. We won't hype my better half. If we go to a restaurant and they say we have to sit inside, she literally has a full blown panic attack. So we normally just if we can't sit outside, we'll just grab it to go and come back in the house. So yeah, but total all the money that I would spend normally going to the bars has been spent at Total Wine now. So
You're just redirecting the booze purchases. That's all.
Yeah. No such thing as saving money in this household. Hey, I wanted to say I got to agree with Bickle, and I think this is why the internet and the trolls are stupid. Is because for the past couple of years, when people did not want to call the Redskins, they called them the Washington football team, and now all of a sudden, because the Redskins put out a press release that they're going to call themselves what people have been calling them for the past 2-3 years. Everybody's up in arms and like, this is the dumbest thing ever. But that's what they've been being called this whole time when people didn't want to say Redskins. So what's the big deal now? I think it's a lot of criticism towards the organization. Everybody always wants to find an issue with what they do. You know what I mean? And
yeah, but it doesn't sound that good. You're a former
They don't care.
rapper. You're a former
temporary.
rapper, D Woods. You know that word choice matters. What do you think sounds better? Washington football team, Washington Football Club, Washington Football Union, Washington Football Alliance. I'll tell you which one sounds the worst. Washington Football Team.
No, I cannot agree with Bickle more on this. I'm so new. I don't care.
You're standing united with them.
Yeah, I'm lockstep with Bickle.
Thank
I do
you,
not
buddy.
care. You could have called them the Washington football astronauts for all I care, and say we're going to change the name next year. It wouldn't matter to me. It's not that big of a deal. I'd rather them do it this way and say it's temporary than to come up with some dumb nickname that everybody's going to hate. Bickle, I agree with you 120%, man. Even though you can't have 120%. Yeah, no problem.
Here's the worst part. They're going to have their placeholder name, and they're still going to come out with a name that most people
To be
hate
honest
and
with you,
detest.
it's not even fair to call it a name. It's not even a name.
Right.
They're just giving you a way to address the team. It's not even fair to call it a name. It's not a name. It's just a way to address the team in the meantime. It's purgatory.
Oh, it's a name. It's a name.
I don't think it is, really.
I mean, it's called a renaming.
Yeah, but it's not the name yet.
The temporary name.
Yeah.
It is.
Right, but it's not a name. It's just a
not a
way to
mascot.
address them. It's just
It's not
a way
mascot, but
yeah.
it's
Trust
a
me.
team name.
At 9:55 a.m., I'm really not going to care.
Hey, so does that mean that on the show, since the team is now the Washington football team, does that mean we're going to make an effort to not say Redskins?
I don't know. I know
know
everyone's
it'll-
doing that
it'll-
bit, and they're putting $5 in a jar when
I'll
they
say it as much as possible just to mock it and highlight how bad it is.
Maybe I'll say I'm going to watch the team today. Can't wait to watch the team play. I don't know.
Are we going to hit the team?
Yeah.